everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about human digestive system. If you study anatomy of human digestive system, it mainly comprises two components, that is alimentary canal and associated accessory glands. I will be discussing about these two components in two different videos. So in this video, I will discuss about the first component, that is alimentary canal. Alimentary canal is also called as gastrointestinal tract or GIT, digestive tract or gut. As the name indicates, digestive tract is a long complex tube of 9 meter length. Alimentary canal starts with the mouth and it ends with the anus. In between the mouth and anus, this alimentary canal consisting of many parts like oral cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine and a large intestine. We'll discuss this part one by one. First one is oral cavity. As I told, alimentary canal starts with the mouth. Mouth is the opening and mouth leads to oral cavity. Oral cavity is guarded in front by upper lip and lower lip. It has cheeks to the side, palate at the roof and tongue at the floor of the oral cavity. So tongue is a highly mobile muscular organ which is present at the floor of the buccal cavity or oral cavity. Tongue is attached to the floor of the oral cavity only at the back, whereas at front it is free. And it is attached to the floor of the oral cavity with the help of tissue known as frenulum. So frenulum is a tissue with the help of which the tongue is attached to the floor of the oral cavity, whereas at front it is free. So if you observe the upper surface of the tongue, it consisting of many number of small finger-like projection known as papillae. So there are mainly 4 types of papillae, that is filiform papillae, fungiform papillae, foliate papillae and circumvallate papillae. So there are many number of these papillae and some of these papillae consisting of special type of cell known as taste bud. As the name indicates, taste bud helps in tasting the food. So if you want to know more about this taste bud and papillae, you can click on the above link of my video. So that is about the tongue. Oral cavity, apart from having the tongue, it also has many number of teeth. These teeth are embedded within the sockets of jawbone. So such type of attachment is known as thecodont. Here, theco means covered. Here teeth are covered or embedded within the sockets of the jawbone, both upper and lower jaw. So it is embedded within the sockets of jawbone. So such arrangement is known as thecodont. If you observe individual tooth, it has mainly 3 parts, that is crown, neck and the root part. Crown is the uppermost part or the exposed part which is white in color and it is covered by a substance known as enamel which gives hardness to the teeth. So this hard part of the teeth helps in mastication of the food. Next one is root. Root is the one which is embedded within the sockets of the jawbone. So in between the root and crown, a narrow constrictor region is present known as neck. So that is regarding the structure of individual tooth. Humans have different types of teeth to perform different function. Such type of dentition is known as heterodont. Hetero means different. So different types of teeth. There are mainly 4 types of teeth. That is incisor, canine, premolar and molar. Starting from the front, humans have 2 incisor, 1 canine, 2 premolar and 3 molar teeth. So this represents the arrangement of teeth in each half of the upper as well as lower jaw. So this can be represented by a dental formula, that is 2, 1, 2, 3 by 2, 1, 2, 3. That is 2 incisor, 1 canine, 2 premolar and 3 molar teeth. In total, humans have 16 teeth in the upper jaw and 16 teeth in the lower jaw. So total, an adult man have 32 teeth. Man developed 2 sets of teeth in his lifetime. So the one which is produced at the beginning is known as milk teeth or primary dentition or deciduous dentition, and one which is produced in the later stages of its life cycle is known as secondary dentition or permanent teeth. So such type of dentition is known as Diphyodont because di means two. So two sets of teeth in his life cycle. So that is regarding the teeth and tongue which is present inside the oral cavity or buccal cavity. Oral cavity or buccal cavity leads to pharynx. Pharynx serves as a common passageway for both food and the air. That is, trachea and esophagus opens into pharynx. Pharynx have some cartilaginous flap-like structure called as epiglottis. So with the help of this epiglottis, it prevents the entry of water and food into the trachea. So this epiglottis, during the swallowing, it covers the glottis part. Glottis is the opening of trachea. So it covers the glottis, thereby it prevents the entry of food and water into the trachea. Pharynx leads to esophagus. As you can see in this diagram, esophagus is a very long thin tube which passes through neck, thorax and diaphragm, and it joins the J-shaped stomach. Stomach is a J-shaped bag-like structure which is present to the left side of your body just below the diaphragm. Stomach has mainly four parts. First one is cardiac region into which the esophagus opens. Second one is fundic part. Third one is body part, which is the main part of the stomach, and the last one is pyloric region, which opens into small intestine. Small intestine is a highly coiled structure which occupies the most region of the abdominal cavity. Small intestine mainly has three parts. The first part is C-shaped duodenum, the second part is long coiled jejunum, and the third part is highly coiled region known as ileum. The opening of the stomach into the duodenum is guarded by a sphincter known as a pyloric sphincter. And the last part of the small intestine, that is ileum, opens into the large intestine. Large intestine consisting of mainly three parts, that is cecum, colon and rectum. Cecum is a small blind sac-like structure which hosts large number of symbiotic microorganisms. At one side, this cecum consisting of a blind tube known as vermiform appendix, which is a vestigial organ in human. This cecum opens into colon. Colon is divided into mainly four parts, that is ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon and sigmoid colon. It opens into rectum. Rectum opens into outside through the anus. So that is regarding the structure of a large intestine. If you take a transverse section of the alimentary canal from esophagus to rectum, it is made up of mainly four layers, that is serosa, muscularis, submucosa and mucosa layer. Serosa is the outermost layer which is made up of mesothelium with some connective tissue. Mesothelium is nothing but the epithelium of the visceral organ. Second layer is muscularis. Muscularis region is made up of a smooth muscle bundle. This smooth muscle bundle is arranged in two different layers, that is outer longitudinal layer and inner circular layer. So in the muscularis region, in the outer surface, the muscle bundle is arranged longitudinally, and in the inner region, it is arranged in a circular manner. So if you take a transverse section of the GIT tract, in the outermost layer, this smooth muscle bundle looks like this round. So means it is arranged longitudinally. So if you take a transverse section, each muscle bundle look like this. Next layer is submucosa. Submucosa region consisting of loose connective tissue having nerves, blood vessels and the lymph vessels. The innermost layer is mucosa. Mucosa region consisting of different types of cell in different regions of the alimentary canal, or it shows modification based on the different parts of the alimentary canal. For example, if you consider a stomach, the mucosa of the stomach or the inner lining of the stomach consisting of numerous longitudinal folds known as rugae in its empty state. So this numerous foldings, that is rugae, helps in stretching the stomach as the food fills the stomach. On this rugae, that is lining of the stomach, consisting of numerous gastric glands which produces enzymes and HCl. On the other hand, the mucosa layer in the case of small intestine is produced into small numerous finger-like projection known as villi. The cells which lines this villi also produces numerous microscopic projection known as microvilli, which gives brush border appearance for the inner surface of the small intestine, and thereby it increases the surface area for absorption in the case of intestine. These villi is provided with numerous capillaries and the lymph vessels, and the lymph vessel which provides this villi is known as lacteal. The mucosa layer also produces special structure known as crypts in between these villi, and they are called as crypts of Laberkan. So that is how this mucosa layer is modified in different parts of the alimentary canal. So that is all about the alimentary canal. In the next video, I will discuss about the associated accessory glands of the human digestive system. I hope this video will be useful. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.